So hello everyone. Today I'm going to present another video, which is how to deploy ASP.NET app in Linux with Nginx. So basically, I have used Ubuntu 20.0. So due to security reason, I'm not presenting my server. I will present step one by one. So first, you have to install a .NET Core runtime onto the server. So here is the command. Just copy and paste and go to your PowerShell. Let me just show you. CLS. So here is my PowerShell. So you have to just copy and paste the enter first command first, and later the second command. Paste. So first you have to log in into your Ubuntu server, like IP address and SSAs using the like SSH root at the rate your IP address, then it will ask for the password. Then once login, then you just copy and paste these command first and the second. So status 0. So it is I'm not logging there. So and the second command is sudo package-microsoft-prod.deb. So once this command done in your Ubuntu server, then you have to update command like sudo apt update. Then the second command is install https, and third command is install .NET SDK 6.0. So I'm considering .NET SDK install done. So once this command done, then you have to check like .NET version. Make sure .NET version install correctly. .NET version. So yeah, I just install in my local 8 point latest. That's why it's showing 8. So hopefully it will return in your terminal 6.0 as you have installed just 6.0. So we have checked the .NET version. Then the third step, we have to install Nginx server on the server, Nginx on the server. So again, the update command and the Nginx install command, and third one, like check the Nginx status. So system MCTL status Nginx. So I'm expecting third step you have done. So once you have completed the third step, then the published app from VS Code. So I'm considering one of my app here. So you can use your own app. Also, you can use Visual Studio as well and publish manually. So I'm publish the app from the terminal. So let me just publish. So here is the published command. So app published is going on. So publish is done. So once published done, then you have to copy and let me show you the process. So once published done, just make it zip file so that you can transfer easily. I already know. So you have to make it zip file. So because the size matters. Once you complete the zip file using the zip file, I'm using FileZilla. So in your location, so basically uh, already connect my server using FileZilla var ww and your application name. So I'm copying my application name is just give me a few seconds. A real-time chat app already create in server live server basically. I already transfer published and zip file here. So our third step is already done. Sorry, I think we have done like app publication like step 4. So the 4.1 step, copy the file server using command. You can copy the your published folder, or I already mentioned using the FileZilla, you can transfer your published file from your local to your server. Now the step 5 is important. The configure the Nginx. So you have to go to etc Nginx site available. So let me show you how, how you can go there. So all I am used just default here. So I configure my application here. You can use another file. So let's say you have a create a file name my app, and the my app just copy and paste this code, and this is the default port is 8 and server name mydomain.com, so it will be yourdomain.com. And app I published already for using host 5000, so it will please make sure the host application port name. And also yeah, so you have to check the domain name, port name, and the server. I am expecting a default port is open, so you can check the port, and if it is not enabled, so you have to enable the server port number as well. So hopefully you have done successfully the step 5. So number 6 step, replace your domain name. I already explained, and the domain name of the server IP address, and create a symbolic link. Now we have to create a symbolic link to enable the site configuration like my app to a site in Nginx server enabled. So now you have to run this command from your terminal connected server, then it will enable the service. And replace a user server IP and path to your destination with path. Be careful about the path. So path to destination with appropriate fellows. Now how you can managing your Nginx process. So here is the listed command. So you can first command, you can stop the Nginx server. Second command, you start the Nginx server, and third command, restart and reload, disable and enable. So I already deploy my application in the server, default server. So I already deploy and configure my application into my live server. Here's the default I configure here, and using this step, you can deploy your ASP.NET application in the Linux Ubuntu server. So you have to carefully follow these steps one by one. So if you have any difficulties and issues, so always feel free to ask a question. So let me show you the my application is running in the live server. So I already published and released this zip file into my server using FileZilla, and it is working. I used port number like 89 by enabling sudo enable port number. So if we go to the browser and using like 89, so we can browse the live. So this is my application, real-time chat application, and it is hosted in the live server. And this is my Linux server, Ubuntu, and successfully I deploy my application into the Linux server. Also, I configured the database MSSQL server for Ubuntu, and you can install the MSSQL server in the Ubuntu Linux version as well. So I connected to the application, the MSSQL database from my server as well. So I think if we go to the chat room, then you can have a listed of user, and you can chat live. You can communicate live chat here using test. So test message received successfully. Also we can send like emoji, and once we send emoji successfully sending, and all the messages were storing in the SQL server. And this is the live version of the sample application. So hopefully you can successfully make sure the steps. Here is the step. I will share a full step into the video description so that you can follow and successfully install your ASP.NET application in your Linux Ubuntu server. So thank you again. See you in the next video. And if you have any question, please feel free to ask in the comment section.